Welcome to yourrightpath.com. This is Mark McNease, and I wanted to do a short video to introduce myself and to let you know what you will find here and what it is that I am offering. I have been a writer since I was a child. That gives me over 50 years of continuous writing experience. It is the one passion I have always had. I've had other passions, other pursuits, but I have been writing all that time. And my journey has taken me in different paths. I wrote plays for about a decade. I wrote poetry for a long time, lots of short stories. And then I started writing murder mysteries about 13 years ago. Currently, I have 14 books that I've written and published. Most of them are available as audiobooks. I am very experienced as a fiction writer, and then I also have a lot of self-publishing experience because that's how I publish. There's a whole other story to that I'm not going to get into, but I chose to be a self-publisher, and it's been very rewarding for me. And then in the past year or so, I finally decided that I have something to pass on. I have something to offer other people, and that's what yourrightpath.com is about. Along the way, I have won 2 Emmys. Here's one of them. Here's the other one. For children's television, I co-created and wrote for the first 2 years. I wrote a children's program that was produced in Wisconsin called Into the Outdoors. The Emmys are 20 years apart. Again, that's another story that if we ever get into it, privately, I'll let you know. But and these are some of my books, some of my 14 books that are currently out. And of course, I'm always still writing. I'm also a board member for the Mystery Writers of America New York chapter. And now I'm a workshop instructor, and that's what yourrightpath.com is about. I became a certified guided autobiography instructor earlier this year, which really is thematic journaling. You could call it autobiographical writing. A lot of people are doing that these days, especially people later in life who want to go back, and I call it a process of rediscovery. I'm not discovering things that I didn't know when I do this thematic journaling, but I am rediscovering things, and it was really quite cathartic and revelatory for me. And that's something that I'm able to pass on to other people through guided autobiography workshops. I offer a free 2-hour introductory and then a 4-week program. I also offer fiction writing essentials because I have been writing fiction for many, many, many years. And then I also have a workshop on self-publishing. And then as we move forward, I'm working on another project called Dream Shaping that's kind of under wraps, kind of not. And that has to do with creating the lives that we want to live. It's something that I have been working on for many, many years, and it has come to fruition. And I am myself creating the life that I want to live, the life that I want to inhabit. So these are all things that I'm offering as workshops. I can certainly also work one-on-one, which I'm doing some client services for people who want to publish their books. And that's kind of it right now. Just, I wanted to say hello. I wanted you to see who I am, what I look like, what I sound like, a little bit of my personality and energy. This is yourrightpath.com, and it's a journey. Writing has always been a journey for me, whether it was a murder mystery or a thriller or a short story or a children's television script or a play. Writing is how I express myself creatively. That is my creative being, the core of it. And I really love passing that on. I love talking to people. With the book readings that I've done, the best part is always the question and answer. It's always the audience engagement afterwards. And people kept saying to me, "You're good at this. You should do something with this," other than get up and read, excerpts from my book. So I finally said, "You're right. They're right." I will be facilitating an adult writers workshop at the New Hope, Pennsylvania Public Library starting next week. At the end of this month, I'm doing a free 2-hour workshop on self-publishing at the Hunterdon County Library. And it just all keeps growing from there. So if you want to be part of that, if you want to see what you could get from me or any way that I could help you on your own journey of writing, sign up for the newsletter right here at yourrightpath.com. You can reach me at yourrightpath, WRITE.com, at outlook.com. I'm sorry, yourrightpath at outlook.com, or mark at yourrightpath.com. It's the same thing that goes to the same place. I'd love to hear from you. I hope to see you somewhere. Most of my workshops are on Zoom, just for the flexibility of that, and because that way people can, someone in California is taking a workshop, someone in Brazil is taking a workshop. So it just is a lot broader that way. I love doing in-person events, but I live in rural New Jersey, so it's not always that easy. Anyways, this is longer than I meant it to be. You know, whether you watch 10 seconds of it or the entire thing, here I am, Mark McNease at yourrightpath.com. I would love to hear from you. See you at some point in one of the workshops, and ask me anything you want to know.